Imagine this scenario. It is Monday morning. You are walking into your office, or maybe you are logging on to a Zoom call for your weekly team meeting. You are feeling okay. You are ready for the week. You have your coffee. Then, a colleague looks at you, smiles, and asks the one question you know is coming, but you still dread it. They say, "Hey, how was your weekend?"
And suddenly, your mind goes blank. You know what you did. You know you went to the park, or you cooked a nice dinner, or maybe you just slept for 12 hours. But in that exact moment, under the pressure of the conversation, the English words just disappear. Your heart starts beating a little faster. You feel that panic rising in your chest. You want to tell a story. You want to be interesting, but instead, you just smile nervously and say, "It was good."
Does that sound familiar? If it does, you are not alone. This is what we call the Monday morning freeze. It happens to almost every English learner at the A2 or B1 level. You understand English perfectly when you listen to it, but when it is time to speak about your own life, especially on the spot, you get stuck. You default to the simplest, shortest answer just to survive the interaction. But the problem is, saying "it was good" kills the conversation. It stops the connection with your colleague or your friend.
Exactly, and that is why we are making this video today. We want to move you past survival mode. We want to help you actually talk about your life. Welcome to Talk About It in English. If you are new here, our goal is simple. We help you take the English you know in your head and move it into your mouth so you can use it in real life. If you want to stop studying grammar rules and start speaking with confidence, make sure you subscribe to the channel right now so you never miss a topic.
Today, we are building a simulator. Think of this as a flight simulator, but for conversation. We are going to prepare 3 specific scripts for your weekend. We have the relaxing weekend, the busy weekend, and the social weekend. By the end of this session, you will have the exact vocabulary and sentence patterns you need to handle that Monday morning question without freezing. Mark, are you ready to help them practice?
I am ready, Sarah. And remember, listeners, this is not a lecture. This is a workshop. We need you to speak out loud. When we give you a phrase, do not just listen to it, repeat it, shadow us. Let your muscles learn the shape of the words. Let's start with the first scenario. This is the one I use the most, honestly. It is scenario A, the relaxing weekend.
I love a relaxing weekend. This is the script you need when you did absolutely nothing special. Maybe you stayed in your pajamas, maybe you watched TV, maybe you just rested. Now, beginners often make a mistake here. They feel embarrassed that they didn't climb a mountain or fly to Paris, so they just say, "Nothing special," and look down. But native speakers love talking about doing nothing. We actually brag about it. You just need the right phrases to make it sound good.
That is a great point. Doing nothing is a valid activity. So, let's look at the first key phrase for this script. Instead of saying, "I slept a lot," which is grammatically correct but a little basic, we use a phrasal verb. We say, "I caught up on sleep." Listen to that connection. Caught up on. It flows together. Caught up on. Sarah, why do we use this phrase?
To catch up on something means to do something that you have not had time to do recently. It implies that during the week, you were working hard and you were tired, so sleeping on the weekend was necessary. It sounds productive. You were repairing yourself. I caught up on sleep.
Let's practice that. I want you to listen to the rhythm. The stress is on caught and sleep. I caught up on sleep. Try saying that now. I caught up on sleep.
Good. Now let's add a detail. What else do you do when you are relaxing? You probably watch television. But instead of saying "I watched a TV show," we can use a very popular modern verb, to binge watch, B-I-N-G. To binge watch means you watched many episodes of a show, one after another, all in one sitting.
This is a great conversation starter because usually the other person will ask, "Oh, what did you watch?" So the sentence is, "I caught up on sleep and binge watched that new series on Netflix." Let's break that down. Binge watched. Note the past tense sound. It is not binge watched. It is a soft T sound at the end. Binge watched.
Let's try to put those together into a full answer. Imagine I ask you, Mark, how was your weekend?
It was great, actually. I really needed a rest. I just caught up on sleep and binge watched a new series.
See how natural that sounds? It's much better than it was good. Now you try it. I am going to ask you the question, and I want you to speak to the screen using the relaxing script. Ready? So, how was your weekend?
Did you say it? Did you say I caught up on sleep? Did you say I binge watched a series? If not, pause and try it again. We have one more great phrase for the relaxing weekend. It is simply, I took it easy.
I love this phrase. I took it easy. It means I didn't do anything stressful or energetic. It is the perfect summary. You can combine it with the others. It was nice. I just took it easy. Caught up on some sleep.
Let's drill that one. I just took it easy. Notice how took and it connect. Took it. Took it easy. Repeat that after me. Took it easy.
Perfect. So that is your first tool. If you had a lazy weekend, you are now ready. You are going to say, it was so nice. I just took it easy and caught up on sleep. Simple, professional, natural. But Mark, what if our viewer didn't relax? What if they were running around all weekend?
Then we need scenario B, the busy weekend. This is for the parents out there or the people who have a lot of responsibilities. Maybe you cleaned the house. Maybe you went grocery shopping. Maybe you fixed your car. If you say, I cleaned and I shopped, it sounds a bit like a robot list. We want to group these activities into a bigger concept.
The magic word here is errands. E-R-R-N-D-S. Errands. Errands are those small tasks you have to do outside the house. Going to the bank, going to the post office, picking up dry cleaning, buying food. Instead of listing them all, you just say, I ran some errands. Note the verb, we run errands. In the past tense, I ran errands.
This makes you sound very fluent. It sums up a chaotic day in 3 words. I ran some errands. Let's practice the pronunciation. It starts with an eh sound. Errands. I ran some errands. Try that.
And usually, if you are running errands, you are also doing things inside the house. We call that housework or chores. So a great sentence for a busy weekend is, oh, it was pretty busy actually. I had a lot of housework to do, so I just ran errands and cleaned the apartment.
Listen to the tone there. It is a little bit exhausted, but satisfied. It was pretty busy. Try saying that. It was pretty busy.
And if you want to emphasize that you had zero free time, here is a fantastic phrase. It was non-stop. Non-stop. Just like a flight with no connections. It means from the moment you woke up to the moment you went to sleep, you were active.
This is a great answer when you want a bit of sympathy from your colleague. They ask, how was your weekend? And you say, honestly, it was non-stop. I had to run a bunch of errands and finish some work.
Let's try a simulation for the busy weekend. I will ask the question, you be the person who had no time to relax. Use the phrase ran errands and the phrase nonstop. Ready? Hey, how was your weekend? Did you do anything nice?
Great. Hopefully you said something like, it was non-stop actually. I just ran errands all weekend. That is a perfect native level answer. It is short, but it gives a clear picture of your life.
Now we have one more scenario, and this is the one where people get the most nervous because it involves irregular verbs. This is scenario C, the social weekend. This is when you actually left your house and saw other human beings.
The biggest mistake I hear students make here is with the verb to meet. They say, I met my friends. Now, grammar books will tell you this is correct, but in real casual English, I met my friends sounds a little formal, or it sounds like you met them for the first time. We prefer to use the phrasal verb meet up with.
Yes, in the past tense, this becomes met up with. I met up with some friends. It sounds much more casual and planned. I met up with some friends from university. I met up with my sister. It implies you made a plan, you got together, and you spent time together.
Let's practice the linking there. Met up with. The T in met connects to the U in up. Met up. Met up with. I met up with a few friends. Try saying that whole sentence. I met up with a few friends.
And what did you do with them? Usually, you ate or drank something. A very common pattern is to use the verb grab, G-R-A-B. We grabbed a coffee, we grabbed lunch, we grabbed a drink.
Why do we say grab? It sounds fast, right? It sounds casual. We grabbed a bite to eat. If you say we ate lunch, it is fine. But we grabbed lunch sounds like you are a fluent speaker talking about a fun, low-pressure hangout.
So let's combine those. I met up with some friends and we grabbed dinner. Notice the past tense of grab is grabbed. It is just a soft D sound at the end. Grabbed. We grabbed dinner.
Another common social activity is leaving your city. Maybe you went for a drive. Maybe you visited a different town. We have a specific phrase for this too. We say, I went out of town.
I went out of town. This is perfect because you do not need to explain exactly where you went if you don't want to. It just means I was not in the city. I went out of town for the weekend.
Let's listen to the flow of that. Went out of. When we say it fast, it sounds like one long word. Went out of. Went out of town. I went out of town.
So, let's build the social script. I am your colleague. I am holding my coffee cup. I look at you and say, hey, good to see you. How was your weekend?
You answer. Use met up with and grabbed. Go ahead.
Did you say it? Ideally, you said, it was fun. I met up with some friends and we grabbed a pizza. Or maybe, it was nice. I went out of town to visit my parents.
These patterns, caught up on sleep, ran errands, met up with, these are your safety nets. If you memorize these 3 blocks, you will never freeze again because you have a menu of options in your head. You just have to pick one.
But talking about yourself is only half of the conversation. If you answer the question and then stop speaking, silence happens. And silence is awkward. We need to keep the energy moving. We call this the tennis ball technique.
Imagine the conversation is a game of tennis. When I ask, how was your weekend, I am hitting the ball over the net to you. You catch the ball when you answer, but if you hold the ball, the game stops. You have to hit it back to me.
And the easiest way to hit the ball back is with 3 magic words. How about you?
It is so simple, but so effective. I caught up on sleep. How about you? I ran some errands. How about you? It signals to the other person that you are interested in them. It takes the pressure off you because now they have to speak.
If you want to be a little more advanced, you can ask a specific question. If you know they have kids, you can say, how was your weekend? Did you do anything with the family? If you don't know them well, you can just say, did you get up to much?
Oh, that is a very British and Australian phrase, but Americans understand it too. Did you get up to much? It just means, did you do anything? It is a great casual question. Did you get up to much?
So the full formula for Monday morning success is Step 1, choose your script, relaxing, busy, or social. Step 2, say your 2 sentences. Step 3, hit the tennis ball back.
Let's put it all together. We are going to do a master simulation. This is the final exam of this video. We are going to role play. I am going to be the colleague. I want you to look at the screen, pretend I am standing in front of you, and have a full exchange with me. Decide right now, what kind of weekend did you actually have? Was it relaxing, busy, social?
Pick one. Get the vocabulary ready in your mind.
Okay, here we go. Walking into the office. Hey, morning. How was your weekend?
Wait for them to answer.
Oh, really? That sounds like a good time. Yeah, my weekend was okay. Thanks for asking. I mostly just relaxed.
Stop. Did you hear that? Mark answered you because you asked him, how about you? You completed the circle. You had a real, fluid conversation in English without translating in your head.
That is the power of preparation. You see, fluency is not magic. Fluency is just having the right patterns ready when you need them. When you have these scripts, you don't have to worry about grammar. You can focus on the person you're talking to.
We want you to make a promise to us. This coming Monday, or the next time someone asks about your weekend, do not say, "It was good." Refuse to say it. Challenge yourself to use one of the scripts we built today. Say, "I caught up on sleep." Say, "I ran errands." Say, "I grabbed a coffee."
Even if you are alone, practice it in the shower. Practice it in the car. Say it out loud 5 times before you get to work. If you can get it out of your mouth when you're alone, you will be able to get it out of your mouth when you are with people.
And let us know in the comments right now, which script describes your last weekend? Was it relaxing, busy, or social? Write your sentence down below. We read every comment and we love seeing you practice.
Writing it down is great practice because it helps cement the memory. So go type it out. I caught up on sleep. I went out of town. Let's see what you did.
If you found this helpful, please hit that like button. It helps us know that you want more practical speaking lessons like this. And if you know a friend who is also learning English, share this channel with them. You can practice these scripts together.
Speaking of practice, if you struggle with talking about your job, answering that other big question, what do you do? We are working on a video for that as well. So make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss it.
English is a tool for connecting with people. Do not let fear keep you silent. You have the scripts now. You have the simulator. You are ready.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. Go out there and talk about your life.
See you in the next video. Bye.
Bye, everyone.